Have you ever had a bad interview where you prepared months, days, and nights for this interview only for it to be cut short in 10 to 15 minutes? I had something similar like that where I was preparing for this company that I really liked. The interview, the hiring manager, everything. I knew what to ask, how to answer, and all that jazz. But the moment the interview came, after the initial introductions, the hiring manager asked me two questions, and both of those questions, I almost slurred, my words slurred, or I don't know what happened. I almost lost track of what I was saying. And it was almost like within 10 or 15 minutes, he was like, yes, I think I have everything what I need. And I just felt to myself completely gutted because I almost spent months trying to find this role, trying to reach out to every single person of this company, and then getting the interview itself only for it to just vanish. And so the immediate thing that I was thinking of was damage control. Like, how do you basically recover from a bad interview experience, even though you know that you qualify for the role? And so immediately what I did was I reached out to the recruiter saying that I had a very uncharacteristic bad experience. And I also reached out to the hiring manager. I found his email and reached out to him saying that, hey, these were the answers to your questions. I could not answer them properly during our call, and I would love to have another shot if you would allow me and go from there. And I didn't expect much, but the recruiter actually understood the fact that we all have bad days. And I was able to pivot to another interview with a different hiring manager who's hiring for the same role. And so that ended up all well. So I basically had an extra preparation, but at the same time, basically taught me that even if you have a bad interview experience, you can still recover if you play your cards right, or if you just reach out to the recruiter saying what happened. And many times nothing might happen, but at the same time, if you don't try, you won't necessarily get anything to begin with. So, with that said, even if you have a bad interview experience, reach out, tell them what happened, still the fact that you're interested in the company, and if anything, prepare better and keep reaching out. And then in the next interview, hopefully, you do a better job. Cheers.